sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. On first down, Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Play action, now it's Lance. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. N'Keal Harry, 61 yards. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll set up to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give to Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. Touchdown, Panthers. Nelson Aguilar from 13 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. With
touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. 2nd and 14. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
24 is the mic.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Javon Kinlaw. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for Carolina. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
He's got it complete to Aguilar. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Buying time to his left. This to Hines on the drop-off. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back to throw again. Touchdown. That's caught. Mo Alley Cox. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Lance now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A gain of 3, second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead. And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down? Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. I got 11. Check. Go.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact. Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive. Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something? Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Nelson Aguilar. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Henderson, a first down and more. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darrell Henderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brook.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Lance. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Lance looks to throw again. He'll get this one to Galladay. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance steps away to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Lance. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. N'Keal Harry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Touchdown, Panthers. Chase Edmonds, 77 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That catch good for 5. It's third down. To throw, it's Lance. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Being chased out left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
So here's the Panther offense as they will again line up and go for 2. Forced out to his left. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to get him for a loss of about 3. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle to Terrell Lewis. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Lance now on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And Lance going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Touchdown, Saints. Cole Kmet from 17 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset, and you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And Lance now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A loss of 16 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Javonte Williams, 15 yards. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time through the air. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, hey, you get a
Jones Shorten.